Where are the 5 most unusual Catholic churches around the world? There are plenty of churches with unique modernist designs that could have easily made this list. But we're looking for places that are truly one of a kind. We'll give a special mention to the Kachki Pillar in Georgia. We're not including it since it's technically an Orthodox church. Also, we won't be including any temporary structures such as the Lego Church in the Netherlands, the Snow Church in Bavaria, or the inflatable church in the Netherlands that pops up on demand. If you think we're missing an essential location, then please leave it in the comments. Number 5. The Vyshka salt mine. From the 13th century until 1996, this salt mine in Poland continuously produced table salt. Due to falling salt prices and mine flooding, commercial salt mining was discontinued. The mine is filled with all kinds of attractions today, including several chapels carved completely out of rock salt. These were installed in order to provide miners with a way to practice their faith while underground. Visitors can seek out the pilgrim's route, which, unlike the regular tourist route, allows groups accompanied by a priest to register and celebrate Mass inside one of the chapels. The most important chapel, which is the largest and contains the most statues and carvings, is the St. Kinga Chapel, which is located about 330 feet underground. Inside the main altar are 2 relics, one of St. Kinga and one of Pope John Paul II, who visited the mine 3 times during his life. Mass is still celebrated in the chapel every Sunday, as well as on special feast days or holidays. Number 4. The Shen Chappelle, located in Normandy, France. This oak tree is between 800 and 1200 years old and is the site of 2 chapels built in 1696. The chapels, known as Our Lady of Peace and the Hermit's Room, are still in use today and can be accessed by a spiral staircase that wraps around the tree. When the tree was nearing 500 years of age, it was struck by lightning. The resulting fire burned slowly through the center and hollowed the tree out. The local abbot and the village priest claimed that the lightning strike was an event that had happened with holy purpose. So they built a place of pilgrimage devoted to the Virgin Mary in the hollow. In later years, the chapel above was added, as was the staircase. Today, a number of measures are necessary in order to counter problems caused by the age of the tree. Poles shore up the weight of some branches, and wooden shingles have been used to cover areas of the tree that have lost their bark. Twice a year, Mass is celebrated here, and the oak is also the site of a pilgrimage on August 15th in honor of the Assumption of Mary. Number 3. The Basilica of St Ursula in Cologne, Germany. This site is built upon the ancient ruins of a Roman cemetery, where the 11,000 virgins associated with the legend of St. Ursula are said to have been buried. It is one of the 12 Romanesque churches of Cologne and was designated a minor basilica on June 25, 1920. The golden chamber of the church contains the alleged remains of St. Ursula and her 11,000 virgins who are said to have been killed by the Huns. The walls of the golden chamber are covered in bones arranged in designs along with relic skulls. The room has been described as a veritable tsunami of ribs, shoulder blades, and femurs, arranged in zigzags and swirls, and even in the shapes of Latin words. There is significant debate about exactly how many people were martyred, and many believe the number of 11,000 is greatly embellished. Even the identity of St. Ursula has been called into question. However, the Catholic Church has recognized these events and has documented the occurrences in the Roman Martyrology. Number 2. The Chapel of Our Lady of the Snows in Antarctica. At any time, 1,000 people during the winter and up to 4,000 people during the summer brave temperatures of -100 degrees Fahrenheit in the frigid Antarctica. To service this population, there are 8 churches on the continent. The church that is furthest south and the most unique would have to be the Our Lady of the Snows Chapel. The chapel is the southernmost place of worship in the world, 800 miles from the South Pole. It serves as a permanent Catholic church for those that reside on Belgrano Base throughout the year. Although it's located in Antarctica, It falls under the Roman Catholic Archdiocese of Bahia Blanca in Buenos Aires, Argentina. The walls of the chapel are made entirely out of ice and gives visitors one of the most unique locations to pray and worship. Number 1. The Sedle Ossuary in the Czech Republic. Also known as the Bone Church, this Catholic chapel is located beneath the Cemetery Church of All Saints. The ossuary is estimated to contain the skeletons of between 40,000 and 70,000 people, whose bones have, in many cases, been artistically arranged to form decorations and furnishings for the chapel. The ossuary is among the most visited tourist attractions in the Czech Republic, drawing over 200,000 visitors annually. As the story goes, a local abbot made a pilgrimage in the 13th century to Jerusalem and brought back some sacred soil to spread across the church cemetery. Word got out, making the Sedle Cemetery one of the region's most popular places to be buried. When the plague ravaged Europe in the 14th century, tens of thousands of victims were added to the plots. When the community started to construct the Gothic church in the 15th century, many bones were moved and stacked in pyramids in the ossuary beneath the new building. Everything was left undisturbed until 1870, when the church hired a local wood carver, Francis Rint, to create something beautiful from the staggering piles of bones. A chandelier, which contains at least one of every bone in the human body, hangs from the center of the nave, with garlands of skulls draping the vault. Another impressive artwork is the coat of arms of the Schwarzenberg family, which is also made of human bones. This is truly an unusual Catholic church.